As you can see, we're standing beside one of the best backsides in the business, Jason Kiley's 34 Coupe. It's just fabulous looking around here. There's a lot of cars, there's a lot of people. The weather is just absolutely unbelievable. A lot of our drag racing friends wandering around at the moment. You can see them. We're going to have a chat to a fair few of them very, very soon. We'll probably have a chat with Jason Kiley, and we'll see if we can find Vince Monteleone. And there's a few of the other cars over there, super street cars. We'll go and have a bit of a talk to Brock Langley very, very soon. And also we've got CJ Davies' Fed Up Dragster, Fed Up meaning front engine dragster. And one of our good friends here.
How are you, buddy?
Anthony Rochelle. Good to see you again, Anthony. How are you, bud?
Mate, Mildura, Easter time. Hey, where else would you want to be?
Oh, mate, nowhere else.
This is heaven, mate. Heaven.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah. What are you racing this weekend?
I'm going to debut my new car, hopefully. Yeah.
The 38?
37. Yeah.
37. I was not far off. Yeah, mate, tell us about it.
There's not much to tell yet. We'll see. We want to get it down the track first, and then we'll talk about it.
It's blue?
It's blue, yeah. It's a blue 37 X-Pro mod car. We've taken the blown engine out. We've got a big block Chev 584 Cube, yep. 2-speed glide. Hopefully all going good. We'll get it to the other end of the track. We set it up for modified this weekend, so it's running AHR. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not going to chase any times. We just want to get it from A to B. So.
Big test and tune for the whole weekend for you, more than anything, mate.
Pretty much. We'll see. We entered for test and tune tonight. We'll give it a couple of squirts, and hopefully it scares the pants out of me, and we'll keep the shiny side up, and we'll get it down the other end of the track. And if we go good, then we'll enter it for tomorrow, and we'll race tomorrow. So. Yeah.
What's it got on top, mate? Hypodermic fuel, or has it got overhead sprinkler systems?
No. It's twin APD carbies, yep. Tunnel ram. It's QM25 fuel, so it's pretty cheap. It's only $17 a litre, so yeah. But yeah, it should be good fun. So,
well, rich man like drag races, mate. We just can afford that all the time, can't we? Just go home and roll in it every night.
I got told the best way to make $1 million in drag racing is start with 10 million. Yeah, we're doing good.
Hey, mate, good luck with the weekend. It's going to be great seeing the beast out there, because it's been a long time between drinks for you on the track. Last time was the HR, I think, or the Plymouth.
No, the HR. We raced Nostalgia meet August 2019. Yep. We came away with a win that weekend, so yeah, we were lucky. HR went out on song, so. Yep. But yeah, this car's been 3 years in the making, and a lot of blood, sweat, and beers. I was going to say blood, sweat, and tears, but no, blood, sweat, and beers. No, excited. Probably a little bit nervous, but yeah, excited.
Mate, you've had a fairly good history coming here to Mildura. Started out with the Valiant station wagon, then you had a series, a couple of Tiranas, a black VK Commodore.
I even drove a commentator's car one weekend, I reckon.
Yeah, some silly bastard gave it to you.
Lent me his keys. So. No, we've had a great success up here in Mildura, but it's not about the success. It's just about the companionship, like the family and the friends that we've got up here. Is awesome. So
I made the fatal mistake this morning of giving Mark Coon my keys, and he says, "This thing do burnouts?" And I said, "I don't know, I haven't tried it." He says, "We might try it later."
No,
my poor car.
No, it's good stuff. So, no, looking forward to it. So make sure when we get out to the track, my crew Simon's up here already, and he's screaming at me. He goes, "Where's the car?" So I've got to get out to the track shortly, and we've got to do a couple of little changes and set a few things up. But when we're out at the track, come out and say g'day and have a look around and jump in and see how daunting it is inside. So. Oh,
I love to, mate. Look, I saw your beautiful wife and your handsome little devil son.
Yeah, they're sitting around here somewhere. So.
There's the young family over there, mate.
Yep.
Hey, Lawrence is racing juniors too?
Not this weekend. No. Well, I suppose Lawrence has been putting manure in his shoes and he's grown out of his car, unfortunately. So if anyone's looking for a good junior racer, a good junior to jump into, he has got his car for sale. And until that one sells, he won't be getting another one at the moment. So just for lack of room. So
bring me all the details, mate, and I'll keep sprinkling it across the thing, because the best time to sell a drag car is at a drag meeting, pretty much, isn't it?
100%. Yeah. The blue one might even be for sale if someone's got the right money.
Exactly, mate. Everything is for sale. Tony Travers is for sale if you want to buy a front engine dragster.
There you go. Yeah, no, I'm out of money this week.
Hey, good luck for the weekend, mate. It's good seeing you again.
Buddy. Likewise.
And your beautiful family. And we're going to have a wander around, mate, and have a look and see if we can catch up to a few other people.
Beautiful place. So
good on you, mate. Good luck for the weekend. one of our long-time friends too. I've known Anthony for probably 20-odd years or something like that, and it's just been fun all the time. Just having a look here at Jason Kiley's car. We'll have a bit of a wander up. He's engaged with a few people. There's a couple of people we might want to have a chat to over here. President of the Sunraysia Drag Racing Association, and Lucas Woodburn, don't run away. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. It's a glorious day for it.
Oh, mate, you turned it on again.
I try to.
Yeah.
Try to, everyone says I know people in high places, but definitely it's always good on Easter weekend when we don't have rain or wind to create dust. It is just an absolute perfect day.
People in high places are usually snipers.
That's right. Well, I said I'm definitely not a god, but I am glad that, we are gifted with what we get given sometimes.
Mate, Easter, we just spoke with Anthony Rochelle and he made that famous statement, where else would you want to be apart from Mildura at Easter? And really when you got weather like this, and I remember there was nothing last year because of COVID unfortunately, but the year before it was a mirror image of what we got again today.
Yeah, exactly. And even though Easter does get moved, to go with the cycles and all that, as I said, we are really gifted with our Easter weather. Sure, you do a shocker every now and then, but we have a lot of years in between that are good, and then we might have a bad one. But so we are gifted more than we are cursed with Easter, and that's what helps make the environment of this weekend and what makes this weekend what it is.
I was studying the weather patterns 8 days ago and I thought, good, this is going to blow over. Then I had a look at the 7-day forecast. I thought, we're in for it, so it's been good. Mate, what time's the start up?
The start up is actually in about 10 minutes at 11 o'clock. So we're going to fire the two outlaws to start with. They can make their noise and draw the crowd, and then once they've finished, we've got a few modifieds, the Gamma Special and a few other bits that are all going to do a little respective fire up, just to entertain the crowd after that. So yeah, we're about 10 minutes away. So
yeah, just having a look over here, I can see Pete Cook's little Anglia and Murray Rogers' Capri, and the Gamma, the little Goggamobile with the blown Volkswagen in it.
Yeah, no, we've got a good selection here this morning. A couple of cars couldn't make it, but as I said, when cars are travelling, they're working on their cars and trying to get here. It does make it always hard for drivers to get down here, but we have got an awesome range of vehicles, and as I said, the fire-ups a pivotal point of the weekend. So no, it's awesome. Everyone needs to be here. This is where you'd want to be.
Look at this, mate. 2 and 3 generation of family walking there. There's Michael and Zach Harvey and little Paige and Simone and everything. And Grant drove the blown S series many years ago. So 3 generations.
Yeah, that's right. Correct. So there's not too many, to be honest, that really are true third generation racers. And we're gifted, like we've got a few, as I say, the Harveys. Even myself, I said, all right, Dad might not have done the circuits in Adelaide and Calder, but he raced many years at Merbein with the Supercharged Anglia, and said, I'm running, and now the boys are running. I said, Sophia, she misses out this Easter. She turns 8 in just before Anzac Day, so hopefully the next meeting we have her licensing, so we're going to have 3 juniors running, so it's hard enough with 2, but so we're looking forward to it.
Sophia's on the 24th of April, eh?
Yes, it is. So, as I said, she's a bit upset that she couldn't license this weekend, but she is looking forward to licensing, and who knows, if all goes well, we'll hopefully do a few rounds and maybe go to Alice and take the kids on a holiday, and we'll chase a few points.
Exactly, mate. I love that fact that you're going to take a holiday and include the drag racing in it. And it's a real family affair, isn't it? When you look at it, mate, you've got 3 kids. They're all got juniors. You've raced, your dad raced, your brother's raced.
That's right.
Your wife's about the race.
That's right, and it does go beyond that. Like, not just even the racing aspect, but we can't do what we can do even with the kids, or even run the club, without the support of my parents helping and doing what they're still doing in the club. They were first life members of the club, but they're still helping out. They're still during the week helping us get set up with the kids. Lauren's parents had nothing to do with motorsport before they got invested in with the kids and all that, and now they travel to all the events, and because they help, it helps us have a more comfortable weekend, so for us it's a huge family that branches off. Aunties and uncles that might look after the kids while we're at the track setting up. Without our families, we have still got nothing, so it is such a pivotal thing with the families.
We have a drag racing family as well as our own, mate, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's one of my passions in life. And like Anthony Rochelle just said too, the same thing, pretty much reiterated what you said, that everything revolves around the people you meet too.
Absolutely, I love this sport. The people that are in it, as you say, it becomes an emotional attachment that I have got closer friendships and call some of these races more family than some of my extended family. COVID was really hard for everyone because all we wanted to do was see everyone. It didn't matter if we weren't racing, and that's part of the thing. Getting on track and running is a bonus. Being at the track, just period, with everyone and the family that we call, it is vital for us in enjoying what we do.
Andrew Favotti, I've mentioned this many times during commentary and everything like that, made a great statement years ago. I love going drag racing, the people and everything, the places you go to and everything like that. And he said, that's right, we've got to go drag racing too. Exactly.
I said, anytime you can get on the track, that is generally for everyone, that is the bonus of the weekend. As I said, before everyone even arrives at the track, everyone's looking forward to, I want to catch up with them, we're going to have dinner with these people, we're going to do... It is talked about what happens between the family rather than what happens on the track.
Exactly. Mate, we're going to let you go because it's getting close to 11.
No worries.
And have a great weekend, mate. We know it's going to be successful because look at the sunshine.
I know.
Already.
The fire-up's going to be great, and I said these are all testing tonight, but we hope to see everyone out at the track tomorrow and have a really good event, and I want to see an awesome crowd so these guys can actually put on a show for everyone. So good on you, mate. Good luck, and I'll see you out there, pal. See you through the day. We're looking at just a couple of minutes to 11 o'clock now, and there's going to be a fire-up, as Kingsley said, of a couple of the blown cars. And then they'll just go through the system of getting a few other cars just to start up too. But the blown cars create the most noise and make the most sound, everything like that. So it's a real attraction when it does happen. There's Jason Kiley there. We might go and have a chat with Greg Angus over here. Greg's got a beautiful car. Don't run away.
How are you guys?
Good, mate. Hey, Greg, I was so impressed the way you drove at the Twilight Nationals.
Thanks,
you
mate.
You conserved your car, but you drove it like you stole it too. And I was hoping to see you on the podium, actually, but, unfortunately you didn't make it. But, mate, the car was fabulous and you drove brilliantly.
Yeah, it went really well. I was really happy. I got called out, though. Cut off for Outlaws 508. And I was running 520, so I've had to step it up, which hopefully it will do this round.
Mate, you doing your start up in the next couple of minutes?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it'll be good.
Move over to your car.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries.
Now, you've had the car 4 or 5, 6 seasons now, Greg?
Yeah, I've had it for about 4 years now. It's been fantastic. It's been super reliable and...
That's it, yeah, it's a small block.
Small blocks, 376 cube. It's got a lot of good gear in it, Oliver rods and it causes me no grief, so it's excellent.
And what about the puffer on top? What are you running there?
871, but I'm just about to upgrade to a 10, just to give it a little bit more.
It's like buying a 125 motorbike. You need the 250 quick, don't you?
Exactly right. No, really looking forward to it.
And what box you're running in differential?
Just a 2-speed guide with set of 35s and a 9-inch. Yeah, it's a good little package.
Yeah. What gears you running? 411s?
4.3s.
4.3s.
Yeah. So there's plenty of room for improvement, but there always is, isn't there?
What ritual do you go through on the line? What's your practice? What's your start-up sequence?
No, just fire it up, make sure the other guys fire it up, and then send it. Yeah. Do a nice big burnout, put a bit of a show on, and send it down the line.
That's right, mate. We were talking to Dawn today once. She said the best part of drag racing is the burnout.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we all enjoy it, mate, putting on a show. No.
It's a beautiful colour too. It's a Monaro, mate, obviously. Yep. And just looking at the extensive ironwork inside, all the steel work and stuff in the back there, mate, it's a beautiful presented car.
Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I bought it like this. Did a few changes, but yeah, I love it.
I like your colour scheme on it with the GTS dams on it and everything. It looks really good. You try to keep the car as original, but away from original as possible.
That's it, mate. Yeah, she needs a few touch-ups now, but we'll get to it in the winter months.
Stone chips, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Wear and tear.
Well, we better let you get around it too, 'cause it's only a minute to 11 now, so you better be prepared to jump into it and everything like that, get us started up, mate.
No worries, mate. Thank you very much.
Good luck for the weekend, and hope you drive better than you did last time, mate, because you drove exceptionally well last time.
Yeah, no, it'll be good, mate. Looking forward to it.
Good on you, mate. Good luck for the weekend, Grego.
Cheers, Alan. See
Good
you,
on you, mate. Yeah. We're just about to go and do the start up. We'll just see if we can catch up with you. G'day, mate. How are you? Sneaking up on you there.
Yeah, I know. I thought I got away with that one.
No.
How are you, boys?
No. We're good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Had a bit of fun in Sydney the other week?
Oh, yeah. The drive was good, up and back. That was about it. We had nothing but dramas, but no, well, that's racing, I suppose. Yeah.
And you're ready for this weekend, for sure?
I hope so, mate. We've done a lot of work and tried to improve a few things, and yeah, see how we go.
And what have you done to the car in the off-season, or in the COVID season, we could call it?
Look, it's had a new blower on it. Yeah, had the converter done again, and yeah, SDE looked after me on that actually, and yeah, had the engine pulled down and went through that, checked all that out. So yeah, a lot of work.
You're running a big KB now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's got a KB Olds. Yeah.
What, 526 or bigger?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, 526. Yeah.
And what's your blower?
It's a D-rotor PSI. Yeah.
And you, we better let you get into it because they want to start them up in the next second, mate. So we'll let you get into the car and get it going. Good luck for the weekend, mate. We'll have a chat with you over the weekend if we can.
Yep.
Well done, Jace. Good on you, mate. One of the best looking cars. We've nicknamed this car over the years, black, shining and beautiful. You can understand why. Good on, mate. How are you, matey? It's a 34. It's running a 526 KB, the Keith Black. And as you can see, the car's always highly polished. It's a beautiful looking car. Jen Bannister hopping into the car at the moment. We didn't know you were driving it.
Yeah, always.
We'll just let them do the startup. We'll get out of the way so that these pipes don't give us a good blast. Just looking around at the car, it's got twin chutes. It's got a good set of wheels on the back there. They look like they're about probably 18 to 21 inches wide. They'd be 31s on top of it. So these tyres actually, when the car goes down the strip, it gets quicker and quicker. The tyres airline gate because they're a nice big soft wall tyre. Righto, we'll just turn off for a second while he starts the car. Greg Angus has just fired his up. This is what you'll be hearing all day tomorrow and tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to come out to Sunraysia Drag Racing Association at the Sunset Strip, this is what's happening this afternoon. We've got a test and turn happening into the evening, going through about 9:30. And then we'll have it starting at 10:30 in the morning. We'll have it about 10:30 in the morning. So all the racing will start tomorrow. We've got qualifying at first thing in the morning from about 10:30. And that'll go right through to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon where we'll have a tea break for about an hour. Then we will start qualifying and start eliminations from 5 o'clock onwards. Watching this car idle up like they are a beautiful car. As you can well imagine, the supercharger on top of these ladies just sucks in a lot of air. They're about 1471 on the top of this one, and as Greg said, he's got an 871 on top of the Monaro. Watch the butterflies open right up on top of the car, on top of the hats there. And that beautiful black belt just flying around. At the back of the cars, they've both got parachutes and everything. And you'll see at the front of the car there, Jason Kiley is actually the driver of this car. starting to get a little bit of smoke coming off the top of this car at the moment because these cars are not water-based, they are just air-based, air-cooled. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you just hear the cars leaning out a little bit. They pick up a revs and everything because what happens is they turn the fuel up, they lean themselves out. Greg's car's going through that now. It just gets a slightly higher rev before it just runs out of fuel and turns itself off. Nice round of applause from everyone, ladies and gentlemen, here for the boys with the cars. Come out to the drags tomorrow afternoon. We've got a few of the other cars starting up now. The 35 of Jakey Wilson.
Hello, Joe. Hey, how are you? I'm great.
Bloody good to see you, Heather.
How are you?
Put you to come people everywhere, and how are you? Got some friends from Swan Hill here. This gentleman, Julian Mangan, has won Car of the Year on just about every time he puts his car in a show. How are you, Julian? You got it here today?
No, I haven't, but it's a beautiful day out today, and it's.
We're talking about your car, not the sunshine.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that. We're in Sunraysia, so that's the way it goes. But yeah, no.
What are your plans, mate, with the car? Can you going to continue on the shows?
Yeah, I think I'll start bringing it back out again, and I've got another one I'm starting on. So yeah, a couple more things in the pipeline. So yeah.
Good on you, mate. We'll let you go. Have a great weekend. Great seeing you both. Where'd Heather go? Right, we'll just wander down here. They've got the 35 pickup of the Wilson boys going.
Need to get him.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably watching everything else, watching the cars too. Great turnout of people here at Sunraysia today in the Mildura, in the main street of Mildura, the city centre. Just walking past here, Vince Motley owns car. It's an HD. Now this car is transformed over the years, came out as just a six-cylinder, turned into a V8. Ran, I think, Super Street, then Super Sedan. As you can see, it's got a big block in it, if you can see under the bonnet there, but it's got a great big puffer on top of it. Nice big hat. And now Vince is running in the Supercharged Outlaws as one of the cars this weekend. Just looking over here, we've got Brock Langley's car, which will be running Super Street. Brock's just running the car at the moment, just getting it run up. You see the big induction on top of the car at the moment. Brocky, how are you, mate? You just warmed the car up a little bit?
Yeah, get it ready for the missus for the weekend. So
she's driving it, is she?
Yeah, lost the keys again after her runner-up for the ladies' day, so she's going to mix it with the big boys this weekend. So
Well, you're going to have to tell her the drag racing's cancelled and everything like that now, so you can get your car back, aren't you?
I tried this weekend, mate. I tried to get it back, but there's no getting it back now. She's got the taste, so.
Yes, that's unfortunate, that addiction, isn't it?
Oh, it's addicting. Yeah. Tell me about it.
Stevie Easton, a good mate of ours who raced here in Mildura many, many years ago, said to me in the States a couple of years ago, with drag racing, the addiction is like having a hypodermic in your arm with barbs on the needle.
Exactly right. It sure is.
And she's got the barbs on the needle now.
Oh, she's loving it. So,
like, this is your baby for the build and everything. What it started out just a normal Holden V8, and you've done a fair bit to it.
No, it actually started its life as a V6. I bought it impulse buy, as you normally do with all the cars. And then upgraded it slowly and slowly, moved up here. It got defected as a 6-cylinder, so I came across a motor cheap enough, put that in it, and it's been an affair since. So bit of a family affair now. So.
Well, that's good, mate. It's a family affair. So good luck tomorrow, and I wish Claudia the best of luck for us too. I see Grandad Paulie over there, holding little boy, and Kyle's your mum. Yep. It's great to see them again. We're going to have a chat with them a little bit later. We're going to head over to the Goggamobile now, mate.
Yeah,
Good
no
luck for the
worries.
weekend, mate. Send our best to Claudia.
Get Cara.
Hello, Cara Batoli. How are you?
I'm good, Alan.
Where are you
Yourself?
going? You're still in camera shot, you know that. You're ready for another good weekend, honey?
I am. I can't wait.
Yeah, you enjoyed the twilights?
I did, actually. I'm really happy with how we went.
Yeah. What did you end up running?
Overall, or we qualified second
Yep.
overall, which is, sorry, I'll take my glasses off. That's the highest we've ever qualified. So I was absolutely stoked about that.
What were you running?
Oh, 7:0 something.
Yeah. And you're super street, so we'll just clarify that for our people. I love your new number plates.
I think it suits her. She's bright, especially in the sun.
So you've thrown the camera away because you used to stand behind the lens for a long time, and you've put a helmet on now.
I have, yeah, I was pretty much doing the photography while I was building her. So she was a 5-year build, and yeah, just enjoying being on the other side of the wall, I guess.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Just talking to Brock Langley, and Claudia's stolen the keys, and he may never get them back now after she got runner up in the ladies at the twilights.
It's good. Good to see the girls out there kicking butt.
Well, it is. You know, when you look at it, some of the best races, because of reaction time, I don't know what it is with you women, you get a better reaction time.
I think it's just a known thing. Us girls are just too good at that sort of stuff. So
Is that what it is? Geez, I've never known that.
random useless fact for the day.
You know, I'm doing a lot of crawling here too because I have a lady in my life too.
Watch out. She'll grab your car keys. You never get them back.
No, actually, she won't. I'll tell you a funny story about it. She's a gorgeous lady, her name's Claire. We were doing a bit of travelling, went over to South Australia to a Whyalla meeting, and as we were around in a truck and a couple of cars, of course, Alan, lead foot, got up to, you know, just over 100 kilometres an hour very, very quickly. And she's sitting back in the street, eyes wide open, and you know, all of a sudden I can feel the white fingernails coming
Oh,
into me.
no.
But she's getting used to it now, and she's gorgeous. So, but she knows that I wouldn't do anything to endanger her life.
Main thing. That's the main
But it is. It's great to see. I look back on some of the girls who have raced, you know, over the years. Anne Jones out of Mildura here.
Gemini.
Yeah, the Gemini, the HR, and the Tirana. She ran for a lot of years. You know, Claudia's coming into it. You're coming into it. You know, in years to come, you'll put a puffer on the top of this, I bet.
See how we go. I want to go faster already, but I want to sort of go rounds and try and win a meeting or two. Sort of focus on that. You know, anyone can go fast, but consistency wins, and that's what we're really focusing on with the car, and just trying to go rounds and hopefully go all the way and come out with a win. That's the overall goal.
Reaction times and everything are very important too. What do you aim at after you get a good reaction? Do you aim at the 60-footer because then the rest comes naturally?
I guess with her, I just try to get the line nice and cleanly with her. Just, you know, get a good light as well. That all sort of starts at the beginning. If you can get off cleanly and cut a good light, hopefully she runs the right numbers and go rounds.
All right, look, we wish you all the best for the weekend. Have a great time, and hopefully we'll see you up the podium and a little bit further than you went last time. So,
Last Easter meet, we actually made it to the semi-finals, so that was in 2019. So hopefully we can do just as good.
the best thing about drag racing, it gets tougher every time, doesn't it?
It does, but the fun doesn't stop. The fun doesn't.
Exactly, because you're not the only one improving.
Yeah, it's good.
Good luck, Cara. See you later. See you over the weekend. We might head over and have a look at the Goggamobile, the Gamma Special. G'day, Shippy. How are you, buddy? Good, mate. Good. Now, we'll just see if Peter O'Connell's around. Peter is the proud new owner of the Gamma Special. And what it is, it's a Goggamobile Dart. Here he is. G'day, buddy. Happy Easter, mate.
You too, mate. You too.
You were just coming over here, and I said, I wonder where Peter is, and you must have heard, eh?
I'm here. I was busy preparing chocolates and gifts for you.
Oh, good man.
No.
Do you know what I've done this morning, just now that you mentioned the word chocolate?
What's that?
I've left the Easter eggs in the fridge at home. Anyway, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Mate, how's the Gamma?
It is as crazy as it has been for the last 51 years.
Yeah.
We're running it tonight in the Test and Tune and tomorrow in Super Street, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how it goes, but
Are you enjoying the H pattern on the gears?
Oh, great
and
fun.
the clutch and everything?
Yeah, well, having 2 feet and 3 pedals confused me for a while there, but we're getting accustomed to it, and look, the harder you drive it, the worse it is.
Is that right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have to be smooth and precise and treat it like a lady, which I know nothing about, so by my own admission. So yeah, if you take it easy, it's not too bad. Not too bad.
But drag racing's not the point of taking it easy, is it?
Well, that's it. Green light, go, and then you have to try to moderate it a little bit and drive it. So it's a different animal to the other cars we got, and yeah.
And wheel standing in every gear too.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's part of the fun.
What made you purchase the car in the first place? You know, naturally, it's something very, very unusual.
It certainly is. My grandfather used to race at Brooksfield, and my father at Brooksfield and AIR, and we've known the 80s who built this, Mike and Lou, forever. And we've always said that out of all the cars in the paddock, we want to drive the Gamma Special. It's just so obnoxious and so silly that you can't go past it. And we were lucky enough that Mike gave us the opportunity to take it home.
I sincerely hope we haven't lost Michael 82 from drag racing and everything, because his brother Lou, may he rest. But Michael was a great competitor, good guy, and the crew he brought with him and everything like that. Always had a good time and everything. And this little car was just a crowd pleaser, and still will be in the O'Connell family racing.
Absolutely. It's part of the stable of stupidity, or clown corner as we call it up at in the pits, with us and the Wilsons. Look, Mike is still going strong. He's awesome. He's was out at Lake Gardner, I believe, on motorbikes. So he's gone from something safe like this onto 2 wheels. So,
On salt.
On salt. What could possibly go wrong?
For 26 miles.
Exactly, yeah. No, look, we're having a ball with the cars and the people out here and everything like that. I mean, Mildura, Whyalla, all the other regional tracks are just fantastic. So anybody who's listening at home at Mildura, get online, get your tickets. Come on out tonight or tomorrow. I believe it's 11 o'clock it starts.
10:30.
10:30. Yep.
It'll be starting around about 11, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it'll be awesome days racing. There's all sorts of different cars.
All day, so
Yeah.
Bring sunscreen, bring a hat.
Yep.
Bring plenty to drink. And there will be something
Absolutely.
for sale out there.
Yeah, for
But,
sure.
Tell us what's in this little hot rod, mate.
This is it's just a little Volksy motor. That's all. I mean, it may have had a fair bit of work done to it, a 1600, and it may have a supercharger, and it may run on methanol. It does run on methanol, although I have told my lovely wife at home that it really is just a big alternator on top of the motor.
You know we're live streaming, don't you?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's all right. She won't be watching. Hey. Yeah, so just a fairly well-built little 1600. The little supercharger's off of I believe an import Cressida or maybe an MR2, something along those lines. And then the methanol injection is set up by Mike and Lou. And yeah, look, it's basically simple. If you can keep 2 of the wheels on the ground, you're doing pretty well. That includes the wheelie bars too.
Yes. Now, gearbox, it's a 4-speed.
It is. It's basically a rebuilt Volkswagen gearbox. With a very tight little clutch in it, and yeah, look, it grips way too much, but look, what can you say?
Mate, just have a lot of fun with it.
We do. Well, we do with all our cars,
It's
mate.
pointless saying take it easy to a drag racer.
Well, yeah, it is.
But it's a crowd pleaser. I love the way it reacts on the start line. Out lifts the wheels,
Yes.
throw another cog in it, lifts them again.
Yep.
And we can almost see your smile splitting your helmet open. So.
Yeah, it does. Definitely does.
And have you got your front engine with you?
Yeah, got the Goblin, the front engine dragster. That's out here as well. We'll be running that in the nostalgia bracket. And Kylie's got Muttley.
Yes.
We'll be running up against me in Super Street.
Okay.
So
So
I've
you're
had
running
to-
Super Street in this tomorrow?
Yes. Yes,
She's
and
running Muttley Little HV Tirana, and
Yes.
you're also running the Goblin, which is what, a 427
a 427 cubic inch Ford.
Yeah,
Yep.
front
Yep.
engine drags that.
Yep, does high fives on the 8th.
Yeah.
So that hopefully we'll be tinkering with that and getting that going. And my sister's coming up in her Sonic in AU Falcon,
Yeah.
the XR6. So, yeah, look, as I said, with the Wilsons in our corner, if anybody's coming down, come and say hello. You can have a look through the cars. We'll talk your ear off and have some fun.
Exactly. Mate, good luck for the weekend, Pete.
Thank you very much, mate.
Always good talking to you, pal, and have a lot of fun with the Gamma and the Goblin, mate.
Will do.
Good on you, Pete.
Thanks, boys.
Take care, mate.
Just have a quick look at the cars and the band, and then we'll head back.
Just a few of the cars over here. Looks like we've got ourselves a big Skunk Works Cadillac. Satin black seems to be the goer for a lot of these cars. Then we've got the FB or EK Holden. Another gorgeous looking car, one of our Holden specials type of thing. You can see where the 57 Chevrolet got its lines from. We'll pinch it because it's a 61 and the 57 came out 57. But the beautiful lines of the old car. And then you look at one of my favourite cars of all time, the two-door notchback Chevrolet Nova. A stunning looking car, 454 cubic inches. And it looks like we may have, I'm not sure whether it's a Sandman. It seems to have the Sandman stripes on it, but a panel van. And one of the favourite cars for tradies in Australia for a long, long time was the Holden One Tonner. This one looks spectacular. Got a nice set of Convo Pros on it and a nice polished deck on the back. Not your basic Alcoa chrome aluminium tray on it, but still a beautiful looking car. Looks like it might have something a little bit warmer than the 253 or 308 it came out with. But a gorgeous looking car. Running a Hurst shifter and a nice little dash in it too, so it'd be interesting to see. Is yours? We've just found the owner. How you going, mate? Alan Ward's my name. We're with Sporting Scribe, and we're doing our pit walk at the moment, so we're live streaming.
Yep.
So you'll be able to go to YouTube. I'll give you the link in a minute.
No worries.
And you can watch what you're about to say. Tell us about your car. It's gorgeous.
It's just a H73 HQ 1 tonner, a little 396 big block Chev, turbo 400, 9 inch, 4 floater RCN. Yeah, and great cruiser.
Beautiful set of convos on it.
Yeah, beautiful
You're
set
out
of
of Melbourne,
combos.
yeah?
We drove up from Melbourne. So, she's no trailer queen.
Yeah.
So she's good. Yeah, good cruiser.
I love that, no trailer point. I just see a bloke walk along the footpath here who was renowned for having some of the toughest looking bloody one-tonners in Australia. This bloke over here, yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, no, I love me 1 tonners.
Yeah, look, I had a black tonner, oh geez, when was it, 77, 78 I think it was. 327 Chevrolet in it,
Yep.
4-speed box in it.
Beautiful.
Loved
Yep.
it, should never have sold it.
Yeah.
But, I see on the back here you've got a couple of locks.
Yeah,
Was that
it's,
open up into a toolbox or
yeah,
something?
just a battery box and just a little bit of a battery compartment and junk box, as I call it. Yeah.
So you've utilised the space,
Yeah.
but not prejudiced the custom of it.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
And I like your square tray and your round lights. They
Yep.
look pretty nice. Do you
Yeah.
do this?
My mate did it. Mate
Yeah,
built the tray for me. Yeah.
And who's
Yeah.
HC Smash Repairs?
HC Smash Repairs from Hoppers Crossing in Melbourne. Tino.
Right.
He's the one that painted it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Better give him a good hair.
He's a good bloke.
Yeah.
Top bloke.
Yeah.
He looked after me. He's done a really good job. So.
And the windows have got a slight tint in them
Yeah,
too,
just a
just
slight
to
tint,
really
yeah.
make it look pretty. Yeah.
Change the dash a bit, a little bit of a
Yeah,
custom
we
dash.
noticed that. That looks
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
No, otherwise try to keep it pretty basic. So that's what I'm all about, basic.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for
Cheers.
having a chat with us.
Thank you
mate.
very much.
I
Take
hope you
care.
enjoy the weekend here in
Thank you.
Mildura. A bygone classic now, no more Holden 1 tons. Just wandering over the other side of the street here. Looks like I've got a Studebaker GT here, or a Yes, it is. It's a Studebaker GT. I just had to come around around the side here and make sure it was. They called them Grand Turismos, or the GT. Studebaker, a car that is not made anymore. If you have a look at all the old war films and see the old trucks they used to drive in with the kind of square front and the punch down nose, they're a Studebaker truck. Very, very popular and great car. I think they're the family of Rambler, American Motor Company or something. And looking at this, we've got ourselves a beautiful special here. It looks like it might be a Buick. G'day, mate. How you going?
All right, how you going?
Good. Yeah, Buick special. How you going, kids? Do you want to come and say good day? Where you from, boys?
Nichols Point.
Geez, that's a long way away. How'd you get here this morning, by train or aeroplane?
Oh, airplane.
Aeroplane, eh? What about you, mate?
Car.
Car. Yeah. You're going to old enough to drive.
Mum and Dad drove.
How old are you?
9.
You married?
No.
Kids?
No.
Who do you marry for?
Essendon.
You can go. Have a great weekend, kids, all right? Good on your mum and dad. Hey, we're on live streaming too, so look up Sporting Scribe on YouTube, Pit Walk, and you'll see us. Sorry, mate, forgot to give that to you. Yeah, Cadillacs. Beautiful car. They just are the most fabulous things to drive. It's like having a lounge room on wheels. And one thing about Cadillacs, when you're driving around in a Cadillac, everyone takes notice and gives you a wave. And here we go, a 60, I would say, 59, 60 model Chevrolet Corvette. It's all right, honey, you can walk in front of us. Mark Kuhn actually has one of these as a Supercharged Outlaw drag car. It's not here this weekend, unfortunately, but black. You may have seen it at the Twilight Nationals. But these are a beautiful car. It's got 3 pedals underneath it, so she's got a manual in it. Beautiful car. These, I believe, came out with 327 Chevrolets in it. There's a local police walking past, looking after everyone. And then a Mustang, probably a 68, 69 model Mustang. And the Rambler Matador. I haven't seen a Matador for a long time. They're a very popular car out in Australia. They came out as compact cars. They came out as 6 cylinders or small block 340s in them. My family nearly owned one of those. And the T-Bird. You're walking around looking for trouble today, are you?
Hopefully not.
How are you?
Good, mate, yourself?
Yeah, beautiful weather for it.
It's fantastic. It's great. Good to see, isn't it?
Yeah. We're with Sporting Scribe Muscle. We're here with the drags and everything, so we just wander around and have a look at the cars. I thought we might have a chat with you.
Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's good to see all these people out here. Some
Yes.
great cars.
Oh, yeah, there is, mate, yeah. You on patrol tonight or tomorrow night?
We'll be on patrol all over Easter.
Okay, well, you better drop out the drags and make sure that everyone's doing the right thing.
I think you'll find a few of us out there having a look around.
All right, good
Cheers,
on you,
mate.
mate.
You have a good day.
Thanks for looking after us too.
See ya.
Nice little Alted over here, a Billy Crozier, the Poon Kerry projectile. And Murray Rogers' car beside it too, the little Capri. Now this car won Car of the Show a couple of Easters back, purely and simply because of the presentation and the engineering on the car. If you just can get a chance to go and have a look at it in the pits at any time, it is a magnificently built and very, very smart looking little car. Murray Rogers with a mouthful. How are you, mate?
Sorry about that, mate. I'm just having a little bit of a snack.
That's all right, mate. I was just mentioning the car. The little Capri got Car of the Show here about 3 or 4 Easters ago.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this car originally came from Mildura. I bought it about 25, 26 years ago in Mildura.
Right, off the road?
No, yeah, it was old Blocky had it. He used to drive it up in between the vines.
Yeah.
About $600 later, she was mine.
$600.
Yep, that's all what she cost me.
I'll give you $700 for it now.
Yeah, that'll be right. Yeah,
That's making a profit for you.
yeah it is really. Yeah.
Plus, it's an old car.
Yep.
That's my total line with all these old cars. It's old, so you can't ask too much money for it.
Oh, that's right. Anyway, a bit of a history on us. Yeah, she originally come from up here, bought her home, changed her over. We originally run a Ford engine in it, but the Ford engine wasn't quite what I wanted, so we ended up putting a Chevy in her, and here she is today. I still own it.
What class you running this weekend, mate?
Aaron, my son's going to drive this one.
Right, eh? Yeah.
And I'll drive the other car, of course.
You got the rail too?
Yeah, the rail's here
right.
out there waiting, so.
Yeah. So you're running Supercharged Outlaws yourself?
Yeah, I'll run the
And Aaron's running
so
top sporties or
no,
Super
just Super Street. He's never driven her before, so he's got a bit of a quiet run in her.
Yeah. Good. Nice to see another drag racer coming
Yeah,
in.
that's good. He's sort of keen to have a go, so I'm looking forward to him having a bit of a drive.
Excellent. All right, mate, we'll let you finish your lunch. Good luck
No
for the
worries.
weekend.
Yeah,
Hope
no
you have
worries.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, no worries.
Good on you, Murray. Peter Cook's little Anglia, gorgeous looking little car. This car's been around for a lot of years. Very short wheelbase. I think he's running about a 383 cubic inch Chevrolet in it. I think it might be injected. Yes, it's got a set of trumpets on board. You can come through this way. You can say good day if you want to. Where are you from?
From New South Wales.
What part of New South?
Grafton.
Grafton. Geez, you come a long way.
I've been to South Australia and back here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Grafton ski race.
Never been.
Did they run it this year or not?
No.
Big pub on the river at Grafton.
Yeah.
Great place for a beer.
Yeah. I don't drink.
Don't you?
Nah.
Join the club.
Yeah, not allowed to.
Enjoy yourselves.
Right.
Have a great weekend.
Have a look at CJ's car.
Yes. Beautiful little front engine drags for CJ Davies' car over here. I find it quite funny when you walk along with a camera. A lot of people kind of duck their head. What have they got to hide? Have they done something wrong? I love looking down into these cars and just seeing the absolute uncomfortable area that they've got to sit in. You can see where the seat is. It's right behind the back wheels here, and the legs go up and over the differential there. He's got his instrument panel there in front of him, just between his legs, just pretty much shielding the tail shaft of the car. He's got his all these buttons, etc., like that. His gears on the right there, the pedals down there, and all his ignition system just in front of it, and the chute out the back. They are a gorgeous-looking car. They're called the Slingshot Dragster. And the reason they're called the Slingshot, if you grab the front wheels and flick the car, the driver would fly out like a slingshot. So that's why they were called Slingshots. Started many, many years ago, the front engine dragster, really back in the 50s, and they had motorcycle wheels on the front and whatever wheels they could fit onto the back in an old truck differential or something that didn't break. I'm not sure whether he's running... He'll be running in the Nostalgia, I believe. What size engine do you reckon that'd be? Around about a 400, just, the old calibrated eyeball look on it. Probably a 400 Chevrolet, but a good-looking car too, the front engine dragster, and Fed Up actually stands for front engine dragster, so Fed Up being the name of the car. We might go for a walk through the crowds. No, he's the motorcycle outfits over here from the Mildura Speedway Club, another club with a lot of history. Fantastic looking bikes. Running the outfits, they're very, very different from what they first started out at the Olympic Park many, many years ago with Darky Nemstus and Robbie King and Johnny Gates many, many years ago running these bikes out there against the Cottrell brothers. Robbie King was a star of the Mildura Motorcycle Club for many years with Johnny Gates as his swinger. They ran a 650 Triumph, and then they ran a Suzuki water bottle out of Cornell Suzuki out of Adelaide, running up against the old Vincent HRDs of the Cottrell boys and Neil Munro, etc., a lot of other people. So it was great to see these outfits, and just behind us here we've got a couple of ladies here. How you going, sweetie?
I'm good.
Your name is?
Marg Teggett.
I know that. We've met years ago, Marg. Alan Ward.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I thought I recognised you. We're just having a look at the outfits there. This is your club here. We're still doing the short course, etc. out on 23rd or something, isn't it?
Nah, this is Olympic Park Speedway.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
with both clubs.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how's Ray going?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. He's over there somewhere. I
Yeah.
can see him in an orange shirt.
And what's happening tomorrow night? It's tomorrow night or Saturday?
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Sunday night down at Olympic Park. So it's the Gates Cup.
Yep.
So there's riders actually coming from all over. So it'll be a really, really top night.
Yep.
Yeah. Got the best of the best coming. So yeah.
Good. So what is it, an outfit night or solos?
Yeah, no, it's sidecars. So we've got Warren Monson and Andrew Summerhays, so they're the current world champions at the moment. And Darren Trelaw, he's coming, he's current Australian champion. Got Gates, of course, Byron Gates. So, yeah, his family's put up the trophy for the Gates Cup, which is annually every year. So, yeah.
I was just mentioning on the microphone a minute ago about two stars we had years ago, Johnny Gates and his rider Robbie King.
Yeah.
On the old Triumph, and they had the Suzuki, the water bottle.
Yep.
Sounded like a heap of bumblebees running around the
Yeah,
track.
well, that's Byron's dad, Les Gates, and Johnny's his uncle. So, yeah,
Right, yeah.
so that's who Byron
that's
is.
going back a few football seasons, isn't it, eh?
Absolutely.
We're only young
Absolutely.
kids then. I think you
Yeah.
still run around the green two-door Tirana back then, weren't you, eh?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you look back on the history of this club, I remember going out there as a kid and they had 5 world champion solos there in one night. Ivan Major wasn't racing and I think Olsen was in the pit,
Yep.
but they had the 3 Swedes out on the track.
Yep.
And, you know, there's not many clubs in the world who could boast that in the late 60s, early 70s.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, Ivan Major has since passed on, but what a brilliant rider he was.
Yeah.
And our own Philip and Jason Crump. You know, just Crump, he was amazing. But I look back and it's a shame he didn't win a world championship. But when you look at the calibre of racer he was against back then, if you won a world champion, you were actually classed as the absolute best back in those days.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Actually,
Like Macca.
Mildura's been really, really lucky because, like, the amount of top calibre riders, not only riders but like drivers as well, like Cam Waters, for
Yes.
instance, and things like that. Like, yeah, it's just a breeding ground here. I don't know, it must be in the water, but it's just amazing. Yeah.
Chris Waters' son Cam, as you say, I remember Cam as a kid. Then he was running go-karts.
Yep, that's right.
And then he stepped up into the V8 supercars. Look at him now, he's at the top of the class, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah, it's just amazing. So
When he talks, you look at him and say, that's Chris.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. No,
Chris is such a proud dad too. I can see that every time Chris is around there, he dodges the camera, but you can see what a proud dad.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's good.
I'd mentioned Darky Nemstis' name too,
Yes.
Alex Nemstis.
Yes.
He was a sidecar rider out there for many, many years too.
Absolutely.
And I think there's a cup named after him now, is there? The Nemstis Cup?
There is,
Yeah.
yes, there is.
Yeah.
So no, it's fantastic turn up though. I
It
can't
is.
believe it. Yeah,
Beautiful weather.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. And
That's
there's so
good.
much on, so
Yeah.
this is really great.
Couldn't
for
ask for any
Mildura.
better, could we, Mark?
Absolutely.
Have a great weekend. We wish you all a success with the Speedway on Sunday night.
Thank you.
We're running the drags, the test and tune this evening and then all day tomorrow. So if you're not doing anything, because you'd be sitting around doing bugger all because there's a meeting on, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Have a great weekend. Nice catching up. You can send my best to Ray too, all right?
No worries.
Good on you, Margie.
Okay, bye.
Right, we might just wander around this way, Marco, and have a quick look. G'day, mate. How are you? Looks like we've got a few of our Speedway cars over here. The Sunraysia Timmis Raceway is running the sprint cars I believe they're having heard it on the radio this morning, the advertising they're doing. 360s, I think they might be, exactly, yeah. There's a few of them up here. They certainly have changed from what they were years ago. You know, an old 39 Plymouth run around with one bar in it. And you look at this now, I think that's the Webb McCarthy car there. Peter has been racing cars throughout Mildura back into the 60s and the 70s with this gentleman, and it looks like his son might be running the car now. But juniors with their little Hyundais, etc., that's great to see. That's another motorsport which is very, very competitive, and great introduction into motorsport racing is the Speedway with the kids. Looks like we've got ourselves an Amcar National here, which was based on the HQ frame, HJ frame, and it'll run probably a 253 cubic inch Holden V8 with it. And now it looks like we've got ourselves a little bit of a classic car show over here. And what's that, an army duck? Is that an amphibious? Beautiful little 35 Chevrolet coupe. We might see if we can find the owner of this.
He drives his own truck now, according to his version.
Seen about 3 different truck photos on Facebook.
Oh, have you? Yeah. Well, the latest one he's on, he's in a Peterbilt. You've seen the Peterbilt?
Oh, what colour is that?
That's the latest one.
Just wondering if I can butt in here.
Oh, my love.
How are you, sweetie? Do you want a kiss too?
Oh, my wife's over there.
Alan Ward from Sporting Scribe here. I've known Jan Collins most of my life. How are you, Jenny, babe?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good on you, honey. Your name is, sir?
I'm Don Wilson.
How are you, Don?
Salvage yard, a cabarita.
Right, this is your little baby here?
Yeah, I've had it since I was 16 years old.
Right, and where did you get it, Don?
Just out of Jerilderie, between Jerilderie and Deniliquin.
What was it doing there?
We were sitting in a hay shed and it had a turkey's nest in it.
Right.
And we were delivering poles from a telephone dismantling job we had. And I saw it and fell in love with it. So I worked for my old man for 6 months to buy it off him. We paid it off.
What was the original use of the duck?
Well, they came out in the Second World War, and then amphibious jeep. It's not actually a duck. I call it a duck if people know what you're talking about. It's an amphibious jeep, which is a lot smaller than the duck.
Yep.
But it's got a blue S on the front, which indicates it's a signal one. It was a two-way radio, get in behind the lines, and it's got 12 volt. Normally they got 6 volt.
A Willys or a Ford or?
It's the running gear. Everything running gear on it is exactly the same as a Willys, but it's a Ford.
Right.
If Ford made them during the war, because Willys couldn't make enough of them.
Yep.
Yeah, and every nut and bolt that's original, it's still got the Ford scripted F written, stamped on the top. So Ford liked his vehicles. Yeah.
He certainly did. And what did you pay for it in the first place, mate? And what's it worth now? Or is it priceless?
Probably priceless. I'd say this is the only one left in the world that's the original in its colour. Like when they get them now, they powder coat them and spend a fortune on them, you know.
Yeah.
We've got one that swims. This one doesn't swim anymore.
Right, so they had props coming out the back too, which was engaged. Yeah. Come and have a look at the props. Excuse us, Jenny.
See, and the prop's actually in a tunnel, which makes it like a water jet.
Right.
And as long as that's in the water, it'll push you up the bank.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of thrust. They haven't got much speed in the water. But how fast do you reckon they'll go on the land? I'll let you have a guess.
Oh, they'd probably be 33, 35 mile an hour, I suppose, would they?
65 mile an hour. That's official. It used to do that.
What does it weigh? Because it's got
about a tonne and a half.
Yeah, I say it's a fairly weighty type of vehicle.
Yeah.
So with the props, to get it up a few hills or something like that, you put a bucket of water behind the prop too when you're on the wheels.
Once it gets air in, it won't push you. When you're coming up the bank, as long as the prop's in the water, it'll push you up the bank. But as soon as it gets air, it's got no value. It's got a winch on the front. If you get stuck, you can winch yourself up. Yeah. And it's four-wheel drive.
Think of a lot of things on it. Is four-wheel drive.
Yep.
So a transfer case would start the prop. Was the prop always spinning?
No, it's got a PDO on the back of the transfer case, which the shaft coming straight through, which you can engage and disengage. You don't run it when you're in the land. And then there's another pulley on there as well, which drives a bilge pump, which you can put in out of gear. And then it's got a PDO on the engine up the front that drives the winch up the front, so you can winch yourself out.
So pretty much it's got a fairly good sized gearbox in the thing that does about everything for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's a fair few gear sticks in there.
Yeah.
There's a fellow wrote a book called Half Safe. He went round the world in one of these.
Right.
Can you imagine going in the open sea with a little thing like that? Like if you're going up like that down the...
No thanks.
He figured his wife was cheap to feed on the trip from America to England. She never ate a thing all the way. She was so seasick.
Jenny Craig were tracing her up for her dietary advice, were they?
Yeah.
Look, Don, thanks very much, mate. It's been nice talking
to
to you,
see you.
nice learning about the duck and everything. We're Sporting Scribe Muscle on YouTube. Sporting Scribe on YouTube.
Yep.
So if you go to that and have a look, you'll see the pit walk, and that's what we're doing.
What I'll do, I'll give you a card. You'd have to send me an email or something.
All right, I'll send it to you so you can. It's just because it's on YouTube.
Yep.
You can go to it any time. You can see us having a chat, and you can show your family.
Yep. I should have a card in here. One of my pockets with a card.
Look at all those $50 notes falling out of the wallet.
I print them out at the salvage yard. I should have. I had a pocket full of. Here we are. If you ever taken a drive out there, have a look at our yard. We've got a lot of interesting stuff out there. Cabaret is about 5 miles out.
Wilson Salvage Yard and Museum. Don Wilson, Flora Avenue, Cabaretta. I know where that is.
Yep.
Yep.
You're going past one day, give us a ring and we'll give you a quick tour around the yard.
Good on you, Don. Nice chatting with you, mate. Have a happy Easter with you and your family.
Same to you.
Thanks very much, mate.
See ya. Kids have a great time, are you?
They certainly do, yeah. Jumping in and out. Oh, yeah, you can see all the old Jeep characteristics of it, can't you? Mm-hmm. Right, just wandering back, we've got some of the 360s that look over here. Now, the sprint cars, 360 cubic inch Chevrolets, Fords, etc. Just a fabulous looking car too. Very, very short wheelbase, probably not much more. Oh, gee, that'd be 100 inches, that wheelbase, I reckon, if that. Quick change differential, big stagger on them. Nice big heavy axles. A lot of splines in the axles there, and probably would have a quick change gearbox in it or something like that, or just run one gear straight out or something. Fabulous looking car, make a lot of noise and go very, very quickly. Good to see a lot of people here in the city centre. That unfortunately the boats are not running this weekend. There will be a display of ski boats and ski racing tomorrow down at the Mildura Ski Club. So if you have a look at that, they'll be able to catch them up with that and have a look at that and go down and support the boats. And the Speedway running at Timmis Raceway tomorrow night and Olympic Park Speedway on Sunday night for the Speedway. A few more car clubs down here. Looks like I've got a nice 57 510 Chevrolet. And beside that, looks like we've got ourselves a Galaxy, which has got the big hump in the bonnet. Now, I think these are a specialty, unless this is an add-on. It's got an automatic gearbox in it, so it's not a camera engine in it. These cars ran NASCAR as Galaxies. They ran 427 camera engines, and the cam on it looked like a chainsaw. So if it ever came off, it would have cut the whole front of the car out. I'm looking at you blokes. What are you doing here? Hey, did you know that there's fishing in the river this year? Yeah, you're allowed to go fishing this year. Those noisy bloody ski boats won't pinch your shrimps on you. You coming out tonight? Good on you, boys. Some of the Portland boys. Sorry, loving your way. Some gorgeous looking little hot rods here. I love the way they cut them about. There's the Wilson brothers, the Wilson boys 35, their tow vehicle. Now there's history. Offenhauser engine. A lot of history in that. Be nice to find the owner of this thing and just have a little bit of a chat about the Offenhauser engine in it. It's a flathead. Offenhauser ran very, very early in NASCAR, not in NASCAR, in the Daytona and the Indianapolis. And very, very powerful car, probably running an Escuderian cam in it as well. Another Buick Special. Nice little 55 shoebox Chevrolet here, looking very, very smart. Nice widened out dished wheels on the back there. Some good looking, these have a lot of times gone into this thing. Actually looks like it's got a green tint in the window too. It looks like he's done a lot of work on that one. Fantastic looking car. The base colour looks fantastic for its era. Couple of two-door Valiants over there and a Chevrolet C10. S-Series Valiant. Michael Harvey would be happy to see that, and so would Grant, the old S-Series Valiant over there. Grant Harvey drove one of those with a big blower hanging out of it at Adelaide International for many years. What? You just saw what I saw, didn't you, mate? Look at this Chevrolet Camaro. Unbelievable. Beautiful looking car. G'day, love. How are you? That's good. It's right-hand drive too, mate. We're stealing this one. It's running a 350 cubic inch Chevrolet. That's the SS. Magnificent looking car, the muscle car to combat the Mustang. Tow bar. Wash your mouth out with soap. No tow bar, wash your mouth out with soap. Sorry, young fella. The owner's not around. I'd love to have a chat with him about that. Being a right-hand drive, there probably a conversion coming in here in 68. I don't think they delivered them. G'day, mate. But another beautiful-looking little Ford, probably a Vicky. And a tank model Fairlane. Looks like about a 3940 model Ford Coupe, the Bizzo Coupe they call them. 53 Chevrolet. This looks like one of the cars that'll probably be racing in our nostalgia out here this weekend too. What's his bloody name? It'll come to me in a second, yeah. Great to see so many people walking around and looking at the cars, and just the beautiful weather out. Just nice to see Mildura City filled up again. Group 3 Commodore, the Peter Brock Specials, one of the original SS Commodores, yes. Plenty of merchants. G'day, mate. How are you? Enjoying the day?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, enjoying it real well. Yeah.
Where you from?
Oyen.
Oyen.
Yeah.
Long way away, mate.
100 k's, mate. Yeah. Well worth the trip too. Yeah.
Geez, there's some beautiful cars around here,
Oh,
mate. It's just
fantastic cars.
I
Yeah.
should have bought a mouthwash so I could bloody stop me drooling.
Oh, me too, mate.
Yeah.
Couple of packets of tissues at least.
You followed cars for a long time, haven't
Oh
you?
yeah, I used to have a HR all hotted up and used to drag it at Calder.
Right.
Yeah, many years ago. It was in Street Machine.
Yeah.
It was pearl white. It was yellow Terra head, 6-cylinder, 12-port head, yellow Terra. What else? Pistons were done, con rods, extractors, 3/4 race cam, 3 on the tree. Yeah.
And you cry yourself to sleep every night because you sold it?
I did, yeah. And a month later, the young bloke that brought it wrapped it around the tree.
It's the last thing you want to hear or see, isn't it, really?
Yeah. I mean, I spent 15 grand on it back then, and he just wrecked it in a month. Yeah.
You know there's drags on this weekend. There's a test and tune on tonight out at Colladong, and then there's racing from 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 10:30, tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's us, Sporting Scribe.
Okay, I don't know if I'll get out to that, but
we're
yeah.
live streaming at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to YouTube. So go to the Sporting Scribe on YouTube.
Got that, yep.
And then you'll see the pit walk symbol. It's got a funny car on it.
Yep.
So just click on that and it'll take you straight through to what we've been doing today.
Starting my own detailing business in Oyen, so if you want cars detailed, just give us a yell.
And you are?
John. Yep. 0411 925 439.
You better share this, mate, to as many people as you can, John.
Exactly. Well, I haven't got too many to pick from in Oyen, but big crowd here, so.
Good on you, mate. Look, enjoy Easter. Have a great time. It's nice to see you enjoying the car.
Have a good night tonight.
Thanks, mate. Good
Thank
on you,
you,
John.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah. All right, well, we might just fold this up here, just having a look around here. It's great to see so many people and just crashing into people in the town here and having a quick chat with them. And just the passion that people have got for cars, bikes, etc. like that. And talking back there to Margie Teggett and talking about the motorcycle, she and Ray, her husband, have been involved since we were 14, 15 years old here in Mildura. So it is great standing in front of the old Bowrings building. I think we look, no, that'd be the old Coles building. There's the Bowrings building up there. But it's great to see so many people here in the Langtree Mall. Years ago, we used to do laps of Langtree in our cars, and it was a meeting place in town, and Mildura has just expanded and exploded. So I want to thank all our sponsors, Andrew Drag Racing, Reed's Transport, the Victorian Drag Racers, Summit Racing, and a big thanks to my mate behind the camera too, Mark Humphrey from Sporting Scribe. We will see you either later today, we'll definitely see you tomorrow at the drags. Don't forget to get there early, bring yourself a good chair, bring yourself a decent hat, and come and enjoy yourself. Test at 4:30 tonight, going through till around about 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending on how busy it gets. So we'll see you out there. Look after yourselves and happy Easter to everyone. Love you all.